Yes. Ati ndoa ya harusi. Chekesha. Wacheni niwaambie kitu. You can leave a man anytime and it is okay. Umesikia? Waachia watu wa Otuoma pia walinde Otuoma kidogo. Take a break, my dear. Take a break for even 6 months. Take care of yourself. It's important for you to do that. Jiangalie. Love yourself because
Hello guys, it's your girl Patience Status. Welcome and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If it's your first time here, make sure you hit the subscription box and put on the notification bell so that every time I post a new video, you know I'm the queen of one and gossip. So welcome to today's video. Don't forget to like and leave a comment in the comment section.
Na unakuja hapa kwa live yangu kuandika nini? Beba hizo condom susonge nazo ukitoka hapo kwa hii live. Usiacha hizo packet yako ya condom hapa weekend. Ala. Taka hii. I was in the same shoe and when my husband died, ningekuwa nikatupwa nje. My dear, utatupwa nje. Wajaluo waogopi kutupa wanawake nje. Utatupwa kama umbwa, nimewaambia. So usifikirie ni uongo nawaambia hapa. Alafu wakishafanywa madharau ndio mtaanza kuona hapa hizo mavideo zikikuja TikTok ati sasa tunaanza kuona you can love Otuoma from far. Achia kina Lego babe pia wamchunge. Hakuna ubaya. Yes. Ati ndoa ya harusi. Chekesha. Wacheni niwaambie kitu. You can leave a man anytime and it is okay. Umesikia? Waachia watu wa Otuoma pia walinde Otuoma kidogo. Take a break, my dear. Take a break for even 6 months. Take care of yourself. It's important for you to do that. Jiangalie. Love yourself because you are human first before anything else. Before you are married to Otuoma, before you became anything else, you are human. You are Rachael. Na we pia uko na watu wenu. Na sijawahi kujua Rachael ako na watu wao. Mama ya Rachael, wazazi wake wako wazima, you guys, ama she's an orphan. Juu sijaelewanga hiyo part ya nini ya life yake. Is Rachael an orphan, guys? Comment section wenye wanajuanga Rachael. Rachael ni orphan? Hebu mniambie hapa. Rachael ni orphan? Ako na family? Oh. Ako na mama yake na baba yake? Hey! Na kama ako na wazazi wake Rachael, enda kwenu yawa ya mano dia dala uyawa. Asante MG. Enda tu kwenu kabisa. Mimi nilikuwa nafikiria ni orphan kama mimi. Unajua mimi vile nilioleka for 2 weeks Siaya. Na my marriage lasted for 2 weeks because I could not be in that marriage. So that time I was an orphan. So I was like, oh God, nitaenda wapi jamani? Where will I go? Na ndio bado nilitoka. So kama Rachael si orphan, Rachael, if you are not an orphan, my dear, you will survive it. Kama sisi orphans tulisurvive. Unajua when you are an orphan, you can be married anytime. Unajaribu kila kitu. Uuze mandazi ikatae. Kila kitu, hata umalaya unaweza jaribu, hakuna mwanaume anakutaka kwa bar. Unaenda unajipanganga pale kwa bar, wanawake wenye wako light skin ndio wanaendanga. Wewe ukiwa dark, hakuna mtu anakuambia hata sana. Tena pia pombe pia ukunywe, si kwa najua kukunywa pombe. So hakuna vile ningefanya chochote, unajaribu kila kitu. You are dark skinned, uko na matako kubwa, na uko na manguo zingine zinakaa cheap. No man is gonna come near you. Sasa hiyo wanawake weupe wamejipaka properly na wamesimama pale na wanakunywa white cup. Nobody will come for you. Wewe unakunywa Fanta, who cares about you? Nobody at all. I'm telling you, that is the life and that is the reality. Yes. Ngama biro chuseri kiraracha. Onge dichuo masero dhako mararacha ya kuru. Kwa ba, hakuna mwanaume mwenye anakuja kukutongoza kama uko na sura mbaya. Nimewaambia hapa, ati umestunya kama Moni. Anyango stunya hivi. Hakuna mwanaume anakuja kukutongoza. So kukua orphan is not a joke. I've told you. Unajaribu kila kitu, haiwezekani. Si tulijaribu hata kufua manguo my dear. Umeenda hata kufulia mtu manguo upate hata kakitu, unalipwa less than wanawake warembo. Yeah, I've told you. It's the reality. Msifikirie ni uongo. Kwani nani ajaenda kwa baa hapa mkaona vile zinafanyikanga huko kwa baa? Uwezi pata chochote, my dear. You can't. So me, my dear Rachel, naweza kukuambia because lately I have seen you and I can see a big change in you. Rachel amechange. Rachel ameanza kukua, ni kama anazoeka kidogo. Hata mgongo yake imeisha. Anabeba mgonjwa kila siku. Mgongo ukimaliza saa hii na sasa ukipata mwanaume mwingine, how will you manage, my dear? Nani atakuwa na deal na wewe na mgongo imevunjika, Rachel, please. Toka tu mapema, mimi nimekuambia. Watu wa kwao watamlinda. Watu wa nini? Watu wa Otuoma. Ni watu umeona? Mpaka kichwa ya Rachel imebaki imesimama. You guys, did you guys see that? Did you guys see kitu ama mimi ndio niliona hiyo kitu peke yangu? Unajua niliangalia Rachel, nikaona Rachel ame lose weight mpaka kichwa yake ndio imebaki hivi imesimama. Like mpaka hapa iko more inaonekana. Forehead ya Rachel inaonekana sana. Did you guys see that thing? Ama ni mimi peke yangu jamani? Na sisemi kwa ubaya jamani, you guys. Hiyo stress huyo mwana yes, mgongo ya Rachel imeisha. Utoturu. Sasa wacheni niwaambie, akitoka pale vile anakaa hivyo, ati sasa ndiye anaanza kutafuta nini? Mtu nani atamtaka hivyo? Which man wants to take care of you? Your mental health is depleted. Imeisha. Uko na mental stress. Nilimwona hata juzi matako imeisha jamani. Iru monyawegi, Rachel, uso imekauka kidogo hapana. No. Rachel needs to get out. Rachel uogi mama, uogi kabisa. Patiana Otuoma kwa Otuoma kidogo, hata 6 months hivi wapatie ukijitengeneza kidogo. So you take care of your mental health. Yes, nyako uogi. Yes, because very stressed and it's not good. Thank you, Mwajuma. Caregiving okiot. Lakini Rachel ni mzuri. Mimi ningekuwa na makesi mpaka na majirani. Ningekuwa natongozana nao wote, everybody. Singekuwa na ngojea. Na sina time. Mtu ningekuwa namwangalia. Me, I don't do those for better or for worse things. Yes, Rachel needs to get the hell and take care of herself. Me, I don't have all that nonsense. At hiyo time etinizoeke hivyo. And Rachel is so beautiful and gorgeous. Gosh. Thank you, Chematin. How are you? You're doing good? So guys, pay attention to the US elections, because the US election is gonna shape a lot in Africa because it's important. And now that we have a female candidate mwenye ni also black and also of Indian descent, that is also adding more spice to it. So the American election is getting more and more interesting, and we love it and we are here for it. So again guys, mnajua nini? Msione nikipotea sana mkafikiria nimepotelea nini. Nimepotea kwa sababu right now most of the time niko huko ninafuatilia the election in America. I'm following elections in America, tafadhali. Mnisamee tu kidogo, but I'll be checking in with you guys, okay? Did you see what happened? Unaona? TikTok USA is very aware. So unaona hata wameshawaandikia hapo, learn more about the US elections, because at the end of the day I talk about the US elections as an immigrant from Kenya, and I talk about the US elections because it's important for us to talk about elections as immigrants, because the main point and the major point of this election is immigration. And as an immigrant in the United States of America, I'm very, very keen on this election, following it, because everything about this election is going to affect us as immigrants. And by the way, bila kuogopa na kusema vizuri, please educate yourself about immigration in America, because a lot of you speak from a point of ignorance, and you need to understand what happened and the choices and the policies that were changed and the things that were signed by Trump when he was president that changed a lot for us as immigrants. So to the Kenyans who are here and are going to be able to vote, please organize, strategize, please send word out, because we are supporting Kamala Harris for president of the United States. When Clinton lost the elections, I was completely heartbroken, and I don't think I was ever depressed as I was in 2016. But right now, I see hope for the future, because the election of Kamala is not just good for us as immigrants in the USA. It is also going to set a precedent for black girls, black women, black little girls who are told every day that they cannot be anything. Today, we are having a black woman running for presidency in the United States of America, a country that has a disturbing history because of racism. So it's important that we pay attention to the elections in the United States of America. I will talk to you guys later. Right now, I need to go, and thank you so much for being here. Those of you who are tapping, nawashukuru sana. All of you who are gifting me, thank you. I appreciate you. And to my moderators, as usual, for making sure that you take care of my life and protective. Thank you. Thank you very, very much. And thank you. Yeah, Magda, yes, we are voting. We are voting and supporting Kamala Harris, because a win for a black woman in the United States is a win for all of us as immigrants. The policies that are in place right now for immigration, there is a lot that needs to be done. And so I hope that people keep following, because the elections in America change everything globally. So thank you very much, and I hope you all have a wonderful afternoon. Thank you. Take care.
Okay guys, acheni tu nichukue tu mic kidogo, because me I'm so nini dumbfounded because nashanga aki Rachael ukikutana na hii nini ya Diana, just skip and pass, usisikize hii, because Rachael akisikiza hii tomorrow or next week tutasikia ameacha Otuoma, because Diana has an influence in people's head, and Diana knows what to give the vulnerable people. Diana has an antidote and has a poison to give to people, because najiuliza, when she was fighting everybody, where was Diana? Where was her defense? Now this woman has shown today her zeal, her strongness, even though anajificha. Msiniuzie uoga, mimi sina analyze. Mimi na analyze vitu zake. Mimi ni uchungulutu when it comes to Diana. So mimi naongea kitu ndo nimesemaje ni kwa wa kwanza before kuja hapa. Rachael Otuoma, wherever you are, don't listen to Diana Rose, because she will corrupt your mind and you will leave that man. You have come from far. This is not the time to give up. The strength you'll use to go forward, the strength you'll use to go back is the strength you can use to go forward. Usimsikize, because wewe mwenyewe you know what you get in that house, what you get in helping this man. Si kila mtu anapata such a grace of a wife, such a grace of a spouse. You never sign for this Otuoma, you never. And it will heartbreak this woman. Heartbreak sana. Heartbreak mwanaume if Rachael will leave him. Rachael is Otuoma's family. Na sijui anamwambia mpeleke kwa family gani, because Rachael si ndo familia yake. I'm so sad. Nani rangu imesikia vibaya, but anyway, Diana knows what to give people who are so weak. If you are weak, maybe you can leave this man tomorrow or even now.
Okay, Saints, for me, I would say as I've been saying for a long time, that I was avoiding to analyze Rachel as a person in this whole thing. I would take a different, whatever Diana was saying now, to me, as someone who has seen and been around for a while, I would say she's right in some aspects. If you am to take what she has said, these are things that it's the way she said it that is brutal. The way she delivers her message can be, it's not even supposed to be. She could have even advised her on the side. This is what I'm saying. But to take what she said as someone who has seen and just the culture of Africans as they are, I would say most of the things she said are right, but she just said it in a very brutal way. You don't come at someone like that. You don't say it in the open like that. It just becomes it looks like you don't have that heart because unamwanika mbele ya watu, and then it doesn't seem like you're compassionate. Okay, but I would say that as someone who has stayed in what do I say? Let me just say that for me, she has spoken a lot of truth, but the delivery is what I'm not down for. It's not. It's yes.
Now, Lizade,
It's the bitter truth.
with all due respect, don't you know that Rachel knows everything?
Yeah, I'm saying
Kwani Rachel
that.
hajajipanga? Mbona
No.
wewe
Let me finish saying.
tunakuuliza tu.
Yeah,
Okay.
saying I'm getting to that. That was just my opening statement so that I can continue. Nisirukie hivyo. There's a more compassionate way to tell someone. Even as Oyugi says, she could have told her away from TikTok if she really cared for her. You know the delivery, the way you just open, unakuja unasema usimame tu hapa nje. Ni kama umesimama hapa nje, my neighbor comes and sees this condition. Let's say it's out of TikTok na anaanza kuambia wewe ni mjinga mbele ya watu. Wewe si utoke, ona vile unaumia. You know, it's the delivery, the way you come and tell someone openly mbele ya watu, mbele ya critics zake, mbele ya enemies, they will use this information. It comes out like you there's no empathy and there's no sympathy at the same time. Umejua, you should be more compassionate. But what I can say, most of the points that Diana has said is the bitter truth. As Africans, first and foremost, she has talked about Rachel. I don't know. I'm just saying, I don't want to go point. I think I won't go point by point, but because I'm a bit, I want to be a bit, but because it is out there already, let me just say it. It's analyzation. And for me, most of the points that she has said are true. I hope. Now, let me just go. I won't pinpoint the what she has said, but why I'm feeling some type of way. But let me just say it. When she talks about children, no children. When she talks about Rachel, kwenda building a home in uko Ushago. I was not down. Once I heard that, I cringed at that because I knew that one is just something that it could be that it would be something that iyo nyumba, it's a loss for her. I would have had advised her if I was anywhere, but it is already done. She has already built a house there. She's not in touch with her in-laws. She doesn't talk to them as often. I don't know even the last time they have talked because she said they do not communicate well. And we have seen these things happen. She will be thrown out. That house will be taken. I just hope that now that there's still time. Hii kitu ya kuambia watu kama si mimi, ati mimi ingekuwa mimi is what I also take offense with. When someone tells you ingekuwa mimi singekuwa na kapo, you are not that person. You are not Rachel. You don't have the grace that she has. Or whatever she has decided to do with her life. You don't tell someone that. kusema ati ingekuwa mimi siwezekani, ingekuwa mimi ningempeleka, ingekuwa mimi no. Rachel has chosen to stay with her husband for during this period. Some people are so serious with their vows and they take them so seriously. It's not like some people ati ukipata tu kitu kidogo then this is a big challenge. Yes, 4 years mama hajaona mtoto wake. You know, some of these things leave a certain taste on people. Unaangalia tu unasema hapa, if anything should happen to Otuoma, whatever Diana has just said, most of it is true. This is the sequence of things, we have seen it, and this is like, you can see the picture before it even happens, that this is what will definitely happen. But I pray that since she still has time, she can still have the resources to build, to either hata hii mambo ya kusema atafute mbaba huko nje ama no. She can have a little, I wished that hiyo nyumba wangenunua hata ploti mahali na wajenge and live with the husband, not to live at waende wajenge huko nyumbani. That was, to me, that was not a move. That was a wrong move. At least angekuwa na nyumba hata huko where people buy land huko outskirts of Nairobi, it would have been nice. At least it would be more secure, more assuring for her. Aeke pengine kwa jina yake, some of these things. But more grace to her. I hope everything goes well. I hope the husband is healed. Diana also talked about the diagnosis of the doctors. Whatever the doctors have said about his condition, I don't know what she has been given by the doctors. Yes, people will wait for a miracle, and I'm seeing she's hoping for one. Lakini these are eventualities that we all must prepare for. Kuna, yes, hata mtu mzima, when you are alive and you know you're healthy and your man is healthy, and this man, you as a wife now I'm talking I'm talking as a normal couple with no disease and all these things. You just have to prepare for such eventualities, especially when you don't have children with this man and the family, you're not in sync with the family. These two things might not favor any woman out there. Hata kama the man is not as sick as Otuoma. Now put yourself in the position that the man is sick, the man cannot say or do anything on his own. Then it becomes even deeper. In a normal African setting, this is the truth, that any woman who does not have a child with a man, and the family, you are not even in sync with the family, then it just becomes more complicated. I have seen it with my own eyes. A woman thrown out after the man just died, hours, if not even 5 hours. It was less than 5 hours after the man has died. And what I saw as a young girl, I was shocked. I was shocked to the core that the woman was thrown out, and it was such a young couple, and it was done in a ruthless way, and that was it. They were married legally in a church wedding, but it was just nasty. It's just nasty, and we've seen it time and time again. So as I would say, everyone should just prepare themselves, whether the man or the couple or the man is sick or not, especially the women, to caution themselves against such things. Especially ukwetu na kan investment yako uko nje, or together with your husband, away from the family, just as they have lived together happily for all these days without the family's presence. I wish that they had invested outside the home, outside from these people, because I cringe to think of what would happen just if anything was to happen to Otuoma. I'm just saying that. But lakini mambo ya kusema ati kama ingekuwa ni mimi siwezi, mwanaume yuko hivi siwezi, we should stop, because what one woman can do during her marriage, that is what she has chosen to do. So kudiscourage mtu na kumput down ni kama what she's doing like she doesn't have sense, ama what she's doing is quite wrong. No, people devote to marriages differently, and marriages are unique to every individual, and people take their vows differently and seriously. Some not too serious, some very seriously. Sawa Saint.
Unajua kuna kitu moja, ngoja tu Grace Diva, ngoja kidogo nimalize. Grace Diva kidogo tu, some statement kindly. Kuna kitu mimi nataka ku yani, there is something I want to ask here, and I want to ask it in a louder voice. Do you think Rachael is wasting her time with that man? Do you think Rachael does not know all these things? Do you think Rachael is doing zero work when it comes to that man? Because yes, mimi hata vitu zenye Diana ameongea, they are true and nothing but the truth. But remember nowadays, watu wametoka kwa mila, ndio mwacha mila ni mtumwa. But kuna watu wametoka kwa mila. Watu wametoka, people have abandoned this hizi mila. Watu wamewaachana na hizi vitu za sijui nini. And then the other thing I want to tell you, what if Rachael and Otuoma took an oath that hii oath hakuna kurudi nyuma, it's do or die? Because when love becomes green, munafanya crazy things. Munaenda yeta Kisumu na vifuli, munafunga, munatupa kifungu ya, munaenda huku munakula oath madamu and whatever, these serious things. Now my question is, we are trying to be sympathetic to this Rachael. Everybody tries to give Rachael ideas, blah blah blah. What if Rachael knows these things na she has choose to stay? Unajua, being somewhere it's a choice. Na tukisema sijui atoke sijui nini, these things are there. That's why mwana family imemtenga, because ana mtoto. That is not even our focus, ama our main focus. Mimi I'm happy with this woman because she has chose what 3/4 of women could have not. And the way she's stuck to this man, whether tutoe oath, tutoe love, tutoe vows, this woman ameona hata nikitoroka hata nikitoka nitaenda wapi? Unajua, sometimes you are out there, msifikiri hata hajawahi jaribu, maybe in closed doors, maybe amewahi jaribu. This is a burden she has to carry. She never signed for this, mina semanga, and Otuoma never signed for this. Ni circumstances tu imewapata. If tomorrow we will wake up in a dark day, or in a dark days where by God forbid Otuoma is not going to be normal, because Diana anaongea ni kama there are some things behind the closed doors inafanyika kama zimefanyika, I don't know. But you cannot prepare a mind which is already prepared. Rachael knows these things. Now maybe behind the tent, Rachael is doing a backup. Just in case. You don't know about these people when they are closing that camera. Unajua Rachael amedefile watu wangapi to be in Otuoma's life. Remember the parents. Remember where she was born. And a person who can give you the how to give you. A ruthless person will give you the saddest of the saddest truth. Whatever Diana has said is the truth. Anything Diana has said is the truth. But my point ni this woman vile alijingiza kwa hii maneno, she knew her way out, and I think she has a backup, and I think yeye mwenyewe ndo amejipanga kimaisha yake. Okay, chukua mic CEO ama FYP.
Abundance. Wacha nimalize kitu moja tu Abundance. Kuna point staki ipote. This point that you are saying Saint, ya kama ati ameabandon sijui watu wangapi ndio so that they can be united. Let me tell you, there's something that we all forget. Marriage in the Africans, we are Africans. Apart from everything else, unless you're not married to an African, most marriages in Africa, unaona hata you have to, but marriage is a family thing. You cannot isolate yourself. Wewe na bwana yako. There are things that, let's say the truth. Hata kama mnapendana mnaambiana ati tu. You know, I heard Rachel saying, there's a time I was just like I didn't know what to write when she was talking on Wakio's platform, and she was saying some things that to me were just like, you know, when a man tells you, she was saying that Otuoma told her at her family they should just concentrate on him and her, and the family sijui asishughulike na family yake. Then the brothers also told her the same thing, like they should just be like, you cannot, let's say the truth, you cannot just be married to your husband. Especially there are times that you will need this family. There are times you will need this family. And let me tell you, now that Diana is talking about death, this is one of the times that you will not bury this man alone. You will not bury this man alone. And there are times after his sickness, when she says about the mental health of this woman, these are very critical things. Imagine if the sister would come on certain days to help you, or the mother would come in on certain days to help you. The mental health for Rachel also matters a lot. Anashikiliwa, you need people around you. You really need. You're not an island. Wacha nimalizie hapo tu. Because analyzing this thing, hata nataka tu tuongee leo. Let me just stop there. Someone else.
Nataka kuongea. Jill Scott niongea haraka. Guys, maybe mimi nitanio. Mimi sitaenda na venye mnaenda. Nitaiweka ikuwe tofauti kidogo. All those things that we've been hearing about Rachel and the family members, most of them are rumors. Hatujaiona mama ya Rachel ama mother-in-law ya Rachel kama amekuja hapa kutuambia they have issues with Rachel. And there are some in-laws from heaven. Some of them are from hell. Kuna in-laws from hell, kuna in-laws from heaven. We've seen people getting married and wabarikiwi na watoto. Na bwana anakufa lakini anabaki kwa hapo. Juzi tulikuwa naenda through a page. Nikakutana na huyu dem mwenye anajifanyanga mara pilot, mara anapeleka watu Mayu, mara anapeleka watu Saudi Arabia. She did a video of her gifting inaitwa a lady who she called her barren. I don't like that name. Yes, yako ni mingi. She called her barren, a barren woman, a widow, widow versus barren. Kitu kama aliunganisha widow na barren. Even in the villages where we are coming from, we've seen watu wengi wenye wajaza and wamezika mabwana zao. Not all family members are from hell. And if our only advice is wewe ukitoka kwa hiyo familia, ukikaa na hiyo familia, bwanaka kikufa, utateswa ama utafukuzwa, anza mapema. There are some women wenye walizaanga lakini mtoto wake akikufa nasikia uchungu, anataka tu abaki na msichana wenyewe, abaki akiona huyo kwa msingi ya kijana yake. Not all women or not all mother-in-laws are from hell. Another thing, it's only that people like mixing maneno hapa. As much as nani alisema ati nani Otuoma hajaiona mtoto wake, and in most cases tumeona nani akiendanga nyumbani. It's only that this woman aendangi kwa nyumba ya Otuoma. Unaona, aendangi kwa nyumba ya Otuoma. These things do happen. Even hata mimi nikikwambia, do you know that tangu tukuje huku sijui mother-in-law amekuja hapa mara moja, kuna mtu mwenye ataelewa. And it is not that she hates me. Mimi niko mpaka na watoto. It's not that she hates me. It's not that she doesn't want to me. Kuna tu wenye wanaanga hakuna haja sana. Sana these Luo women hawako free sana kwa manyumba za vijana zao. I don't know about Otuoma. There is this point that these people are missing. all this inaginiga na makelele za Otuoma, this Otuoma that started when they had a disagreement kati yake na Mwakio. Yeah, chronic illness, I underline. Kati yake na Mwakio. Yeah, alafu uende underline strong malaria kwa ward, enda underline kuzaa via nini, via inaitwaje, kuzaa via cesarean section mara kadhaa, underline hiyo pia. Unasikia? There are some in-laws wenye wapendi tu kumienre kama Wajaluo, wengi wao wapendi kumienre kwa nyumba, but we don't know why. The reason, because it's as if Rachael is comfortable with her going, and that Rachael is complaining why haendi. Kaa vizuri kama msichana, kaa vizuri ukatoa wacha haendi. Hii vita yote started kati ya anaitwaje, kati ya Mwakio, ya kama umenisikia ni sawa, kati ya Mwakio na Rachael Otuoma. It wasn't vita ya family versus Rachael. Now TikTokers wanaipeleka pabaya, because now we are judging families, we are advising as if those people are the ones who came here and told us Otuoma has kids and they are ready to support, and this person is not a good person. Hao watu wamekuwa wakiishi hivyo, kama huyu mama aendi kwa nyumba ya Otuoma, and Rachael went even ahead, akaenda nyumbani akajenga, and these people met. Hakuna venye in Luo culture, hakuna venye kijana anaweza jenga kama mama yake hayuko. It means they discussed, naona tunafaa kwenda kujenga nyumbani. Mama kakubali, mama travel all the way from Nairobi to home. As much as, and then there is this language of mboka. Let me tell you guys, I've seen even people like Lady J wakuja kulia hapa. Those are just languages of mboka.
So thank you so much guys for viewing this video. Thank you for watching to the end. Make sure you like, share, comment, subscribe, and put on the notification bell so that you're notified anytime I post a new video. Thank you so much, and I'm going to see you in my next video. Goodbye.